Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the National Timely Action Hour podcast. This is the show where we talk about everything from comic books to Star Wars and everything in between. I'm your host, Aiden. This is episode 21, Every Member of the Fantastic Four Ever. Now, you would think that there would only be 4 members, but there have been rotations of different characters who have joined and quit the Fantastic Four. And in this episode, I want to talk about that for you, because the Fantastic Four is one of my favorite teams in comic book history. And I don't really talk about them that much because I talk about other stuff, but I want to give them, the FF, more love. So, first off, let's obviously go over the founding members. We have Dr. Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, his wife Susan, the Invisible Woman, her younger brother Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch, and their good friend Ben Grimm, aka the Thing. Now, here is where we go into some other characters who have been members of the team. So let's get into it. So, one of the more famous examples is Jennifer Walters, the cousin of Dr. Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk, and she received a blood transfusion from her cousin because she was in a bad spot and she needed his help, and so he did it, and his irradiated blood turned her into the She-Hulk. Now, after Secret Wars from 1984, the Thing decided to stay on Battleworld because he could remain as Ben Grimm in his human form. And so they needed a strong person, and She-Hulk was there, and she's like, hey, I'll join. And thus She-Hulk became the second woman and second strong person to be on the team. And then we have a few other people who have joined at various points. So we've got Crystal, who is Johnny Storm's ex-girlfriend. And Crystal is an Inhuman, and they were star-crossed lovers because she had to stay in the Inhuman city of Attilan, and Johnny had to remain on the outside in the real world. And she has superpowers because of her Inhuman DNA, and so she joined the team. And another Inhuman, the Queen of the Inhumans, Medusa, also joined at one point, and Medusa has weird magic hair that acts like the Gorgon Medusa of Greek myth, although it's not snakes. And then we had one of the Miss Marvels join, to be more specific, Sharon Ventura, who was a character who became Miss Marvel, and she was on the team for a bit. And then Namorita, who is the younger cousin of the Submariner, aka Namor Mackenzie, who has often come to blows with the Fantastic Four because of his infatuation with the Invisible Woman, and and Reed's annoyance of that. But yeah, Namorita, she has similar powers to Namor. She's basically the Supergirl of the Marvel Universe, where she's got the same powers but a younger girl. But yeah, also we have Reed and Sue's children, Franklin and Valeria. They are honorary members, and that is every person who is a part of the Fantastic Four. An honorable mention is that in The Amazing Spider-Man #1 by Steve Ditko and Stan Lee back in early 1963, in that story, Spider-Man wanted to join the Fantastic Four, but when he learned that they are a non-profit organization and don't get paid for their superheroics, he left and has ever since been a good friend of the team. And the Human Torch is his best friend in costume. Harry Osborn is his best friend out of the costume. But that's a brief history of every person who has been a part of of Marvel's first family. And yeah, so if you want to suggest any new topics, leave a comment for the algorithm, and also make sure to subscribe if you're new and check out more episodes like this. I talk about the Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Star Trek, comic books, video games, pretty much anything I like that is nerdy. And I'll leave a link to all of my social media accounts in the description, as well as my Patreon page, where you can support me for as little as $3 a month and get access to a whole heck of a lot of wonderful benefits. And I'll also leave a link to my Teespring store, where you can get channel specific merch. So thank you so much for joining me here today. I sincerely hope that you are doing well and have a wonderful day. You are all wonderful people. Have a good one. Bye.